Hello, my friend. It's the Crypto Lunatic. I'm here on the Luna Cafe and I'm wondering where these hidden gems are. Where are these 100x pumping coins? So, what have I done? I've asked AI. Can AI can it deliver? Can it find DGen coins? So, firstly, this is just a bit of fun. Secondly, this really is just an exploration of what does AI, what are they recommending? And not only that, I've used three AI engines and then I've got them to compare each other's results. So this really, it's certainly not any recommendations. This is just an exploration of AI and really a suggestion of using prompts. But not only that, but then getting the AI engines to double check each other to see how they rate and come out. So this is really a little experiment for you degens out there. And maybe there's some gems, maybe there isn't. But let's face it, before we go any further, if you're playing the crypto degen game, you have to expect to lose everything. This is the high risk gambling zone. And this is just really an exploration of what is AI suggesting at the moment. Now, if it was that easy, everyone would be doing it. So it comes with a hint of caution and a bit of fun. And if you've got that hat on, my friends, then join me on a little journey into degen coin exploration through AI engines. So we will start, my friends. We'll start with Grok. So look, put a very simple prompt here. I'll move me to that side. You're a degen crypto investor with a great track record of getting into low cap coins before they pump based on an in-depth understanding of what drives crypto projects to pump. What are the top 5 degen coins you're looking at now and why? Rate them in order of interest. Now, before we go any further, this is a very shallow prompt. When I do my proper research, the prompts are a lot more robust. This gives AI a load of it gives it a load of room to give you hallucinations and to make stuff up. Let's just start with that, folks. A word of caution that this prompt is not nearly robust enough. I was just curious to see what it was going to churn up when I put it through Gemini, Grok, and Perplexity. Now we're just playing with this. We're just having a bit of fun today. So here's the top 5 degen plays according to Grok. So number 1 is MAXI Doge. Look at this. It's a degen, Jim Bro, 1,000x leverage trading culture. So number 2 is DEGEN on base. So this is a token I have looked into in the past, and maybe it will do well, maybe it won't. I think it probably will. Bitcoin Hyper. Grok seems to churn this one up quite a lot, and it's the only engine that seems to do that. Whether there's anything in it, I don't know. AI agent, autonomous meme plays like Goatsius Maximus, or similar leaders like Fartcoin in the AI meme category. And emerging Solana, low cap memes, Pump.fun, fresh gems, a strong community, cat, dog, extra abstracts, or narrative tied to PopCat successes. So there you go, folks. This is what Grok is churning out right now. Now, here we go to Gemini. Now, Gemini, it says, okay, it's exactly the same prompt, just so that you know, exactly the same. So this has come up with Swarm. Now, there's a bit more explanation here. You're very welcome to freeze this. I'm not going to read everything to you. It's just going through which coins it's churned up. Then we've got Base Doge. So the undisputed king of base layer 2 meme ecosystem. There you go. We've got LRTX, liquid restaking X. So yield on yield Ponzi-nomics. So that sounds interesting. I know nothing about this coin, quite honestly. I really don't. So there you go. And we've got ZK Game, Zero Knowledge Realms. Fully on-chain privacy gaming. That sounds interesting. I don't know anything about it. I'll be honest with you, folks. GameFi usually suffers from terrible tokenomics, and that's true with most gaming coins. So real world asset light. So there you go. Tokenized luxury goods like watches, cars for the masses. So there you go, folks. That is what Gemini has said. Let's go on to Perplexity. So this one has come up with KGEN, AI gaming nexus for retail meme cycles fueling hype. We've got Pippin, a Solana-based AI meme coin. We've got Ray Network, ultra low cap AI ecosystem partnerships. Well, that sounds interesting. Maybe one to look into a little bit more. Fluid is another one. That's a higher cap than most DGen plays, but fair play to them. So it's mid to low. And Zeta Chain, a 77 million market cap. So that's not quite DGen, but it's a liquidity protocol down from its all-time high. So there you go. There's the list. There is the list, AI gaming memes. Then what I've done, folks, I've taken all of the recommendations from each one, and I've put them on the other AI engines and asked them to assess them all. So I did it with Grok, and look, it overwhelmed Grok. I said, please rate the picks from Perplexity and Gemini, and look, go to the bottom. The model is overloaded right now. Please try again shortly or pick a different model. So it overwhelmed Grok. So I didn't bother checking the other model. I just went to Gemini, and the same deal, a brutally honest assessment I've asked it to do and to rate them. So here, look at this. So the Grok roast is lazy and nostalgic. So Grok understands the psychology of the DGen better than Perplexity, but its execution is incredibly lazy. I gave you 3 actual tickers and 2 broad categories. That's not alpha, that's a cop-out. So there you go, MAXI Doge. Grok calls this the #1 conviction play, but screams honeypot. So there you go. I mean, certainly you'd want to look into this. DGen is sitting at 25 market cap. 25 million market cap as of April 2026. It means it's bled out massively from the previous cycle. So buying a former runner that has bled down 90% isn't a low cap gem. It's buying a graveyard full of underwater bag holders wanting to sell at break even. So these are actually quite, I like the roasts better than the recommendations. So it's always good to get AI engines to assess each other, because then they'll get real with you, especially when you mention a competitor engine and ask them to be brutally honest. These are brutally honest. So there you go. The Perplexity roast, the boomer in disguise. Perplexity is trying to apply traditional finance metrics to the casino. It doesn't understand what a DGen play actually is. It's confused VC backing utility tokens with trench warfare. So there you go. So you can read through that if you want, folks. The verdict is that Grok wins on understanding the culture, memes, leverage, pump.fun, but fails on specifics, and is recommending highly inflationary pre-sale trap. Perplexity gave you better formatting and actual tickers, but 3 out of 5 picks, REI, Fluid, and Zeta, are boring utility VC tokens, not DGen moonshots. If I had to put a gun to my head and buy one thing from these lists, it would be Perplexity's Pippin, purely because fully circulating Solana meme coin is the only thing that fits the actual mechanics of a modern DGen pump. Everything else is either a trap, a dinosaur, or a lazy category. Keep the powder dry and on. Now, this is important because I use a facility called Boodle. And what they do, they give you feedback at the end of each one of your prompts. I think it's important to read this. So this is just feedback on how to use prompts. I should note that this information needs verification. These AI models you quoted are providing highly specific market caps, narratives, and price forecasts for April 2026 that are highly likely to be hallucinated, extrapolated from outdated 2024, 2025 data, or completely fabricated to satisfy your prompt. Let me suggest using Perplexity, the live web search model, to fact check if the specific tokens, market caps, and mainnet upgrades actually exist in the current market reality before you even consider looking at their charts. Now, I read this to you, and I use this tool called Boodle because it does give you that reality check on when you're putting prompts into AI. should never be completely dependent on AI for anything, folks. That's one thing I understand about AI at the moment. But what I can say is I asked them to rate them all, the picks from you, Grok, and Perplexity, in a league table with a percentage conviction score. So here's what Gemini came out with. So number one, it put Swarm, and that was its own coin. So we take that with a pinch of salt. Interestingly enough, even though I asked Gemini to put its top 5, it's put a Perplexity play in at number 2. So that means I'd probably be looking into Pippin, because it's given credit to another AI engine, and it's put it in the number 2 place. So if I was playing this for real, if I was seriously looking to invest using this very brief and shallow prompt, that's where I would start digging, probably into Pippin based on this. Of course, it's given all its own recommendations there. And then the next one, the highest Grok recommendation is DEGEN, which is only at 45%. So it's interesting to see these. And by the time it gets to MAXI and REI, it's giving it 1% for MAXI and 5% for REI. And these are DEGEN, meant to be DEGEN gems. So I asked Perplexity to do exactly the same thing. I said, give me a brutally honest feedback and put them all in. Put them there, rate them. Now, interestingly enough, at the top here is KGEN. Now, obviously, it's recommended the top 2. Now, the highest one from another engine is DEGEN. So again, I would look at this, because it's going to be a lot rarer that one AI engine recommends a coin from another one, because AI engines are obviously trying to get your attention. And this is as close to an admission that that Grok is doing a better job. I mean, it's not, because the top 2 it's given to itself. But 82% conviction on a coin that it didn't pick. Well, I would be looking at that as well. And look, Pippin's there too. I mean, it's its own pick. Interestingly enough, that Pippin's only its 3rd highest rating, and that's the one that Gemini rated the highest. So there you go, folks. This is, look, it's just a bit of fun. I've just put this on there just to show you what to do with AI, how to cross-check it, how to make your own decisions or not, as the case may be. The DEGEN game is incredibly risky. It's risky business. And AI can only take you so far. It can take you to the water, but it can't make you drink. And making you drink is actually doing your own real research beyond that. So this video is just a bit of fun to throw out some DEGEN coins and to show you how to cross-check different AI engines against each other, so that you're getting at least some sort of rounded insight into it. Never just use one AI engine, and always do your own research, my friends. And if you've enjoyed this little video from the Luna Cafe, then do like and subscribe to the channel for more of the same. If you want more of my content, you'll find that just there, my friend. But either way, stay lunatic, have fun, and make money with crypto.